Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Jerk face there.
Where?
Hurt and saddened. Here.
Oh. I was waiting. I was assuming that after being married to me for several years was gonna catch on, but I'm glad it took this long. Spare it yourself. I mean, you were always happy before, right?
I hate it.
She's doing her best acting job right now. Don't smile. Don't do it. She gets serious, like Terminator look right there.
We are reacting to another QI. Quite interesting. I am mad, for the record.
Key. Okay. Let the record show
that I am very, very angered.
We have one of those court recorders in here?
Yep. I'm mad.
Did you get that? Okay.
David Mitchell's Greatest Bluff.
Oh, I'm excited for this one because I'm a big fan of David Mitchell, and I can't wait to hear about his greatest bluff, because when you're as intelligent, I was going to put intellect, when you're as intelligent as David Mitchell is, it's easy to bluff people because you can use your intellect.
Are you done?
To trick them. No. Just got started. You watching a video?
I'm going to catch up my correspondence.
If you like our reaction, we're getting caught up in my correspondence. Okay, Rachel. If you like our reaction, please don't forget to
like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification so you can be aware of our next upload video. Lost my voice there on video. I do that all the time when my students are talking too much. I just look at my phone and go through all my text messages that have come in through the day, and I just scroll them, and the kids are like, she's looking at her watch, be quiet.
I'm sure they're so mad that you're not making them do work that you're just...
No, they get quiet. It's great.
Kids.
I just wait.
Kids.
Nikolai!
Never mind. Good job. Why is like your anger go towards the Russian version of my name? Like, what's that? If I give him the Russian version, he'll really be scared.
Seriously.
Gosh. Here we go.
At this point in our Euro quiz, regulations require us to have a Call My Euro Bluff round. So, let's play Call My Euro Bluff. Good evening and welcome. No, hush, tish and pibble. Who should we start? We'll start with David. David, give us some Euro regulation.
It's illegal to sell bananas if they're too curvy.
What do we think?
Absolutely.
Anyone got a theory about that?
I think that's true.
It's quite a well-known Euro regulation, straight bananas.
It's utter arse of the highest order.
So you're saying a bluff, are you? Well, what do you feel?
I seem to recall this is one of those things that the Daily Mail would suddenly go, how dare they say our bananas can't be bendy? Why, it's bendy bananas made this country what it is.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah, you see it's balls. Would you like to reveal then?
I'm going true.
Balls.
It's a bluff.
It's just you just have to say how big they are, which is fair enough, because you don't.
fact,
otherwise, people are selling tiny pea-sized bananas.
And the clincher is the current EU standards are identical to the pre-existing British ones and the United Nations ones and the OECD ones. I mean, nothing has changed. Nothing is new, except, as you say, the ability of the press to make things up and scare us that bananas are going to be straightened. So, it's become rather political and rather exciting. Tara, what is yours?
OK, well, this actually is true. Trawlermen will soon be required to wear hairnets whilst fishing.
Is this because they're handling food? And
It's exactly the point is to keep them clean right from the very start. So that's why
convincing stuff? What do we feel?
Well, it makes practical sense as well, of course, because the hairnet could also maybe catch any smaller fish. Like, you know, whitebait or scampi that might get in the hair. And then you just, at the end of the day, oh, there's another, that's dinner.
They're used to handling nets. What are your thoughts?
Well, and then they wear hard hats now at Smithfield Market, and they never had to. They're always making people put things on their heads.
Everybody has to wear hairnets here, so
Good
I'd say yes.
point. I like that. Good. What do you feel, Phil?
Yes.
You think it's true as well. So most people think this is true. Come, demonstrate, tell us, put us out of our misery. It's a bluff as well. It's not true.
Now, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy for a second. It seemed like a bluff to me because they still got to scale and clean the stinking fish.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
I honestly, I couldn't even remember what the original thing was, just that they had to wear hairnets. So
they have to wear hairnets while they're catching the fish.
Oh, got you. You know, I think that they have to wear hard hats. Maybe not. I know somebody had said hard ass, but I want to say like maybe not. I don't know. All I know is I know that some countries have like these crazy. We played some game where they have like these crazy laws that like you would never believe years ago, and so now I just want them all to be true.
Well, hopefully we got 2 bluffs so far, so odds tell us.
In fact, I quote Richard Littlejohn. He goes, "Oh, what a circus. The safety Nazis have forced fishermen to wear hairnets. You couldn't make it up." Well, actually, oddly enough, Richard, you could and you did.
It wasn't even as if that Littlejohn didn't make that up.
No, he didn't, in fact.
It was made up by British journalists in a bar in Brussels.
Yeah, absolutely
who tried to run to see, will people fall for this?
Yeah.
And the British press fell for it completely.
It's because they know that people love their little 5 minutes of snorting anger over the breakfast. Bloody people, why don't God, it's so...
It's ridiculous. You don't take an active interest in how your country's run for just 45 years, and look what happened.
No more, Nikolai. No more.
Seriously. I feel a little let down
Not
right
you
there.
even more now. I wanted a ridiculous rule, and you didn't provide one.
Well, 2 bluffs. Like, I'm a little disappointed. 2 bluffs, and that's his greatest bluff. You think he's playing you reach from the card? I was hoping for a lot more.
Me too. Me too. It was disappointing.
Like
you are.
What is the craziest rule or law you've ever heard of before?
Golly, we played that one game. I can't remember, and it was like this: like, is it real or not? And there were some like absolutely crazy
what was one of
law.
them?
I can't remember anymore.
Wasn't there one where it said like, and this is the United States, but somewhere like in Florida, like it's illegal to have a giraffe cross the street after 3 o'clock or some nonsense?
Those were like that's the game that we played like with things like that, and you were just like, what the heck? But I can't remember. You should look it up.
So if that was one of them, like, where does that come from? Like, obviously it comes from somewhere where some city commissioner person back in who knows when was like, I'm so sick and tired of I'm on my horse and buggy and the freaking giraffe. Can we just say, like, not after 3 o'clock? It's not safer when it's not at nighttime because I can't see it at that time. Like, honestly, like, where does this come from, these people?
Well, it reminds me of like, so every year before school starts, as teachers, you have to, or any school staff, you have to watch these videos. And they have one video about what you cannot do towards kids. And it's like, you cannot spray them with a water bottle. You know what I mean? And it's like, you cannot.
As a punishment.
As a punishment, yeah.
I've been
like,
so tempted so many times.
And I'm thinking like, who in their right mind sprayed a kid with a water bottle that we
sure,
now have to learn
I'm
like not
sure,
to do that?
Like,
it's ridiculous.
it's crossed someone's
spray,
mind.
Spray.
As a deterrent, like, no, I'm going to keep spraying you. The worst, and I'm not sure this is too much information, but the worst I heard about was, and I don't know if it was here, but this kindergarten teacher, to punish a girl for whatever she was doing, made her take off her shirt.
Stop.
I'm serious.
Stop.
I don't know if she was like getting glue on it or what it was, but the punishment was to take it off.
No.
And to sit there the rest of the day without the shirt on.
No. Mm-mm.
Can you imagine that?
No. Makes me sick.
Obviously, the parents were very, very upset. And then when everyone involved who did not know about it learned about it, it was not too pretty for that teacher.
I do know that it was in our news that there was a teacher here during like COVID times when we came back that actually taped the face masks to students' faces because they weren't wearing them.
Because they weren't wearing them. Like, I get it. Like, you're supposed to follow a rule. Like, we're told keep the face mask on, but those face masks... No, I'm not saying I agree with that.
No. The taping, though.
Yes,
it's like, wow,
ridiculous,
that's excessive.
Though. That's way too excessive. Like,
wow.
It's a battle not worth fighting. But
No.
those face masks brought so much hostility and so much... I mean, I was over them as well. I'm not going to
so
say
many
I was
problems here.
Perfect happy camper with it. But, yeah, that's ridiculous.
To me, it just was what it was. Like, it didn't bother me. Was it my favorite thing? No, but it didn't bother me. But I did struggle when we were teaching, like, at first to try to, like, project your voice with the face mask.
I remember one of my friends was taped to his chair to stay there. But it was like, he, like, gave permission. Like, it was a whole running gag. Like, hey, you know, I don't know how it got started, but I remember doing it. He was loving it. The guy never got in trouble for it because, like, he was giving permission. I don't know. It was one of those weird things, but that's what I thought you were going to say. Like, oh, I know a person that happened to.
No.
But anyways, a little disappointed with this video, but you can't win them all. If you like our reaction anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.